Hey there guys, welcome back to another awesome video. Now before we get started, we've got to do something. Now we're ready. Welcome back to another awesome video, and today's movie review is going to be of the one and only Pulp Fiction. I feel like this needs no introduction, but at the same time it kind of deserves an introduction just because it's one of the best movies of all time. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. It's iconic as all hell, and weirdly enough, it's kind of hard to really describe this film because it's a linear slash non-linear movie that follows a group of stories, kind of connect but kind of don't connect. So this movie is, of course, written, directed by Quentin Tarantino. You know, the man has done great things like Django Unchained and Reservoir Dogs and so many other movies that I feel like a lot of you would know or maybe don't know. I really don't know where to start with this movie. It's hard to really kind of like break it down and really go analytic with such a great film that has been analyzed to death. Every little thing in the book. I just want to talk about how great of a movie it is, and it's just fucking awesome. I mean, we're talking about like the 90s. We're talking about some of the greatest actors that were at their prime and at their peak. I mean, we've got Bruce Willis, who is at his best, and quite honestly, and this is not being biased, I promise, I swear to God, this is not being biased, but I think this might be just his best role. And yes, I would say this might be a little bit better than John McClane, but I think this might be my favorite role from him. John Travolta at his peak. Uma Thurman at her prime and in her finest. We have Ving Rhames, who is Marcellus Wallace. And what's so great about Marcellus Wallace is if you watch each little chapter, each little story interwove, you see the buildup, you see the anticipation of what Marcellus Wallace looks like, because he's built up to be like the big man of crime, the kingpin, if you will. And it's so great that we get little snippets, and the closer and the anticipation we get, the more we get shots of him. Kind of gets closer and closer, and then we get to the first scene with him interacting with Butch when Butch messes up the fight that he was supposed to basically take a knee for. He fucks up, and that's when we see Ving Rhames. He's just phenomenal as Marcellus Wallace.
Does he look like a bitch?
What?
Does he look like a bitch?
We cannot forget Samuel motherfucking Jackson. I mean, come on. Talk about iconic. Ezekiel 25:17. What's great about this performance is it has such a great balance and touch of comedic yet intimidation. It's so brilliant, and Sam Jackson played it so well. And he truly is the shepherd and the tyranny of all evil men. Revisiting this movie makes me just wish that Travolta and Samuel Jackson did more movies together. I need them in another movie, even if it's for a reunion. I don't fucking care. But they're just so great, both as Jules and Vincent Vega. Which, by the way, people, just keep your eyes and keep your ears. Remember that name. Just remember that name, Vincent Vega. Just remember that name. Just remember that. We'll maybe get to that later, or maybe we'll get to that in another video. But keep your eyes and ears for that. And you know, just a little shout out to some of the other appearances that we see of other actors. I mean, we have Zed, who's played by the late Peter Green. We get, I guess, in a cameo of Steve Buscemi, who he's in the diner sequence with Uma Thurman as Mia and John Travolta as Vincent Vega. And we have Marvin, who, if you guys recognize him,
It's over there.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
yeah, that's Phil Lamar right there. And this movie just brings you back to a different time. I mean, we're talking about a movie that discusses such interesting conversations that no one talks about nowadays. Tarantino has such writing and has such, like, not intellectual writing, but he writes these very natural but yet unnatural conversations that were the topic of the town, but no one talks about conversations like this. No one has these deep premonitions or conversations like this like they used to. And the fact that you could have a shake for $5, $5 for a shake at a diner. I know I'm joshing here and I'm making this whole big bit and exaggerating, but really think about it. $5 for a milkshake back then.
God damn, it's a pretty fucking good milkshake.
Told you.
I don't know, it was worth $5. It was pretty fucking good.
Not only do these stories connect and interwove into one another, and there's a very misplaced chronological order to them, because there's not really a chronological order to them. It's non-connective tissue. But if you watch the movie, you realize that this scene connects to this scene, and this took place during this moment, and this happened during this, and it starts to make a little more sense, even if the order is very mixed matched. But not only do you have that connective tissue, but there are some subtle nods to what seem like other projects that Tarantino has made, whether before this movie or perhaps unintentionally made after. Like, there's the conversation that Uma Thurman's Mia has about the TV show, the pilot that never got filmed and was canceled or didn't get aired on TV, about Fox Force 5. That sounds so close to what Kill Bill becomes later on, more or less, but the format and the characters you have in Kill Bill sound similar to what she's describing. And even having Harvey Keitel as Mr. Wolf definitely sounds like there was a connection, and definitely sounds like there was maybe a nod to Reservoir Dogs at some point, one way or another. It's just so interesting to maybe pick up on those little things. Even if those were unintentional Easter eggs and nods, it's just brilliant and just so cool to kind of go back and be like, holy shit, did that mean this? And was that supposed to be intentional? And it's so cool, honestly. And it's, again, one of the greatest movies of all time. I don't know what to say. Pulp Fiction, it gets an A+. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys are familiar with Tarantino, let me know some of your favorite Quentin Tarantino movies, or just what is a movie you think is the best movie of all time. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell to new videos every week. Share the video with family and friends, all the good stuff and more. Leave suggestions down in the comments. You name it, I'll do it as best as possible. I'm going to try and go back a little bit and maybe do some requests. And I'm thinking of considering some requests. So I'll maybe look at some requests that you guys maybe suggest to me if you have any in the comments of this or in other previous videos or other stuff. But I will be taking a look at some of those down the line, along with some other things along the way. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.